President Trump is apparently getting his political ideas from very credible and respectable sources. Let's see who that is.
Yeah, I think that President Trump, like I said last night, was being very consistent with his campaign promise. He promised that he was going to do this. I don't think this is a deal that anybody should be crying about. Like we said, it's non-binding. And the United States is already a clean energy, oil and gas leader. So we can keep doing what we're doing. We can keep reducing our emissions. Why would we, in fact, put ourselves at an economic disadvantage, giving and subsidizing an economic windfall to other countries in sort of a climate redistribution of wealth scheme? It makes no sense to me. I think he did the brave and courageous thing. And in fact, I told him that this morning at 8 a.m. when he called, and I spoke to him about it. And this was something very much so on his mind. But he seemed
Wait a second. Who called you?
The president.
Why?
To ask about climate change?
Why did he call you? Called you?
Climate change, taxes.
I think they buried the lead here. The president.
She just tried to slip that in there as if it's like, maybe it happens all the time. So
the president called me at 8
It said unknown. I thought it was Fox News. But and he said he loves the 5 terrific show. Said to say hello to all of you. Yeah, I love the Kofi.
Oh my
exactly.
Kofi.
I would normally make a joke here, but I'm just really depressed by this. I mean, I believe her. I believe her. There's no reason not to believe her. You know, Alex Jones, he said, I talk to the president from time to time. Me and him talk on the phone about a variety of things. Trump is exactly what he appears to be, you know? Like, there are times he stumbled on the correct strategy. Like, he just happened to stumble upon it in his blithering idiocy. And his just amorphous, directionless existence. Like, he stumbled on it. Like, oh, I'll pretend to be anti-establishment. Maybe I'll win that way. Oops, look, I won. But he is what he appears to be. Like, he's a man-child. He's not that bright. And he looks up to a lot of really, really unserious pundits on TV. I mean, could you imagine for a second, like, if I was president, would it ever occur to me, quick, somebody get me Lawrence O'Donnell on the phone. I have thoughts on policy and I need to talk to him. No. Well, first of all, Lawrence O'Donnell is more intelligent than fucking Kimberly Guilfoyle. Let's be real. But even so, I would never you're the president. You have every available opportunity and outlet to go to. When you're thinking about policy, why wouldn't you be in the room full of fucking climate scientists when making the decision on climate science? Why wouldn't you be in a room full of the best economists in the world? Why wouldn't you be in a room full of all the top healthcare experts in the world? Call in the people who created, you know, or are experts in the British healthcare system, the Canadian healthcare system, the South Korean healthcare system. If I'm not mistaken, I think the people who did the South Korean one are still alive. So go, like, there's so many things you could do. You got to talk to the experts. He's calling fucking second-rate Fox hosts. Even among Fox hosts, she's a second-rate one. And he's talking to her. Like, and look at her, fucking all smug, like, and that's what the president called me. What? No big deal. What? But she's doing it for real. She's acting like, no, I'm humble bragging, but whatever. So the president called me. I'm serious, right? Mommy and daddy, look what happened. The president calls me for policy ideas. And that's why the country's in so much trouble. These are not serious people. These are hardcore ideologues who drank the far-right Kool-Aid a long time ago. They're not interested in truth. They're interested in their narrative and playing for their fucking team. And these are the people, because there are reports he watches up to 6 hours a day of cable news. So we shouldn't even really be surprised by this. All the people on TV, that's who he's yearning for, the love and affection and attention from the generals, the neocons in the deep state, his Goldman Sachs advisors, and people on cable news. Those are the only people. Back when he was doing rallies, he wanted the love of the rally crowds. Now there's very few rallies anymore. Every now and then he does one, which is more than any other president has done when they're actually a sitting president. Every now and then he does them, but most of the time he's trying to get that love and attention and affection from generals, neocons in the deep state, his Goldman Sachs advisors, and people on cable news, because that's who's in his circle. And across the board, all those people have horrible ideas. Goldman Sachs, corrupt as can be, going to bias everything in favor of Wall Street. The generals, always going to want more war. Neocons in the deep state, always going to want more war. Cable news, always going to be vacuous and stupid, especially on Fox News. So, but these are the people who he's looking for the attention. So to him, like, he's excited when he talks to Kimberly Guilfoyle. I see her on TV every day. I see her on TV every day. Oh, Kimberly Guilfoyle. Oh my God. Yeah, we're doing big things here, you know, I'm doing big things, I'm president and stuff, and, like, you want to come see, like, the secret UFO files? He's like a fucking little schoolgirl, man. The president gets policy advice from shitty Fox News hosts. The president gets policy advice from shitty Fox News hosts. Let that sink in.